So after about 5 years of geocaching, we finally figured out what our signature trade item is going to be. I posted pictures on Facebook and someone asked me for a tutorial, so I'm gonna try. So what we're making is this waterproof cell phone holder. It's got a wrist strap, and it's made from this super heavy duty thick Ziploc bag and duct tape. So all you need is a cutting mat, your duct tape, your Ziploc bag, and I bought these on eBay. They were $8.80 for about 50 of them. An X-Acto blade, and some scissors, and that's it. So the bags are 4x6, which fits my phone, and my phone has a 5-inch screen. So anything 5-inch screen or smaller, it's going to fit just fine. So the first thing you're going to do is take your Ziploc bag and just lay it on your cutting board. Because my Ziploc bag is 4 inches wide, what I want to do is make 5-inch strips of duct tape. So on the bottom, you're going to go just a little bit beyond your Ziploc bag, and I stick it right down, and then I cut. Do that again. It takes 4 strips of this tape to completely cover. This will be the back of your project. When you place the rows of duct tape, you want to overlap just a little bit. And one more. And so now it's covered. I'm just going to take my straight edge and cut just so that even all the way down. Okay, I'm going to rip this off of my mat, and the extra on either side and on the bottom is what's going to create my frame around the bag. So before I fold, I'm just going to cut right here at the corner, the bottom corner out, just so that when I fold it up, it leaves a little extra flat. Okay, so now I'm going to fold the sides over. Now what this is doing, it's creating my frame, and it's also reinforcing the seams on my Ziploc bag, which is going to make it stronger. So it should stay nice and waterproof. Okay. So on the bottom, these little tabs that I cut, I don't know if you can see those good, they're just going to fold up. Once they fold up, they're going to go around, again reinforcing the seams on the bottom of your Ziploc bag. Now, peel the extra. Only 2 more big steps to go. We're going to create the wrist strap. So I found that a 13-inch piece of duct tape is best for that. So I just lay it right on my cutting board. Measure it out to about 13 inches. Cut down the middle. And this is a little bit too thick for a wrist strap. So I'm going to cut this, you can see, right down the middle. Okay, so I'm going to lift this off my cutting mat. I have a half a strip of tape, and I'm simply going to put it on the quarter, about 1 inch into it, so it's stuck about 1 inch into my project, and then fold it in half. fold it in half all the way down. Now when I folded it, I have a little bit on the edges. It wasn't exactly folded down the middle. So I'm just going to trim off the excess. You don't want any extra sticky little parts on the ends. Okay. Now I need another strip of tape that's about 6 inches. Cut it at your 6-inch mark. Again, this is too wide to cover the top of my project, so I'm just going to cut it down the middle. Lift it up. Now this is going to go on the top of your Ziploc bag right here, and that's going to create the top of your window or frame. And I made it wider than our project, and I did that because now we're going to flip it over again, and this is how we're going to turn this piece of tape into a strap. We're simply going to fold it all the way over, put it here, and then take your extra flap that was cut into your tape and fold it up and over, and now you have a loop for a strap. Up and over, and we have some extra sticky along the top. Just cut that off, and you have a cell phone pouch. Now this is icy water resistant because I can't guarantee that it'll never get a hole in it, but as long as there's no hole, not only is it very waterproof, but also you should have no problem with your touch screen working. You can scroll through. Your touch screen is going to be very functional, so if you're using your phone as your GPS, you're still going to be able to control your geocaching app. And the only other thing I did on this one is, you can see I just put a thin frame of a sparkly tape around the edges just to give it that extra. I've also made them with a purse style straps, and we know that the guys don't want wristlets, so I made a couple the same steps, just made this loop or this wrist strap very small so that it will attach to a clip, or it could easily be attached to a lanyard, so it could be hung around your neck. And really that's all there is to it. It's a very easy project, and I just put a little note inside for my trade item, and it says, the sun drops and the sun droplets hope that you and your electronic devices have many safe and happy caching adventures. Because we know every geocacher trudges through creeks and streams and gets caught in rainstorms, and so you always want to keep your electronic devices safe. This also, once it's on your wrist, you can sign the log and not set your phone down on the ground and leave it there, because we've done that before and had to go back to find it.
Yes, we have.
Also, we like to do geocaches by kayak sometimes, and this, again, will keep your phone and your electronic devices nice and safe while you're kayaking. And I think it would come in handy for other reasons other than geocaching, but this is for geocaching trade items. So I hope this helped. I also have a full written out tutorial with still pictures on my blog. It's sun drops, and I'll have a link underneath this video to that if you need written instructions as well. Thank you.